a barbel, but he's got what looks like a quality roach.
See where it split the fins there? It's a jungle down there. Can we weigh this? Oh! Oh, 11 what? 11 and a half? Yeah. Well, you wait for the next house here? Yeah. Well then. Yes.
So Bob, how are things going?
Well, I thought I was going to have a nightmare here. I've set off, I've had a roach of, I think, 4 ounces or 5 ounces. Then I had a small chub. Then I hooked a good chub. And just as it was coming in, a pike leapt out of the water and grabbed it. Big swirls in the river, and it took off, and there's no stopping it.
Andy Jennings is taking an absolute monster gamble. He's fishing what's known to be a big fish shrimp on Poplar Lake, but he's using his favourite method, the pole. He could quite easily have found himself latched onto something big and nasty. Luckily, this mirror carp has proved quite manageable on match tackle, and at about £4 it's worth a lot of points this early in the match.
So Bob Roberts got the chub he wanted on Havisham Weir and is now in the lead and on the move, which is where we caught up with him. So Bob, you're up sticks and you're off. Where are you going now?
Hit and run. I'm going to try and get down below Dumbstone's Weir. I think I can improve on that chub there. But daylight's running out. I want to make the most of the daylight, and then I'm going to move on to a carp. So, I'm sorry I can't stay. I've got to go. See you later, Jackie.
Well, that's a bit better, isn't it?
Much better. Just want something a bit bigger, bigger chub to come along. Be great. Yeah, it's getting off to be feeding quite well down here, actually. Just hope, try a bit later, see the barbel come in. Probably be a meat or nice piece of paste. You never know.
Got a river carp out the pole. It's a common. I would have thought it's about £5. Out of breath.
Well, Terry Hearn has achieved what no other angler has managed before on the Masters, a river carp. But while he was waiting for the stewards, he's had another bite. This fish is a lot bigger, well into double figures. Terry's used to big fish, but you can bet his heart's pumping right now. Terry's giant net ambushes a smashing mirror carp, and now it's safely in there, he can take a bit of a breather.
Oh, thought I was going to go under.
That's the real prize, a fully scaled mirror carp, and from a river at that. Terry will be very confident of 25 points for that one.
£17.12. 17.12 river carp. Well, I'm sure of that. What can I say?
Dave Lane on the river's got a lot to think about.
Oh, I say, you've got to win now, haven't you?
Absolutely got to win. How can I fail with a card like that?
And that's from your little daughter. What will you buy her if you win?
I'm going to take the whole family on holiday if I win. Somewhere nice and warm. That was the plan last year. I mean, it came very close last year. With about 30 minutes to go, I was in second place. Ended up in fifth, joint fifth last year. I just intend to do that a little bit better this year.
Andy Jennings has been busy on Poplar. He's got a common carp to go with his mirror. Complete justification for his gamble with match tactics.
They're not that big, so I'm off to the river now to try and catch myself a barbel. Hopefully some points.
Now here's something you don't see on the bank very often. Well, this is the first for the Masters. We've got a chef on the bank. Kevin Bacon, what you got sizzling away there?
We've got beef casserole and mixed vegetables.
And who's it for, me?
It's for David.
Oh, so he's doing some real work and fishing, is he?
Well, we just thought, last year it was a very long match, tired, hungry, so I thought this year better prepared. You know, hopefully he'll fish better. Get to the match.
I must say it looks good and it smells a whole lot better than it looks.
If I'd known you'd been here, Keith, I'd have brought some extra.
Well, to be honest, I think there's more than enough there for two.
He's a big lad. Burley Dave Vincent. Mr. Vincent, dinner's ready.
If only we could get fish to feed like this. Jimmy Randall of the Living Breed. What's he got? Goodness me, that's a fantastic chub.
That's all right for an old boy. Yep, you've...
I'm only a tiddler snatcher,
There you go.
Right.
Right, let's pop them on the scales.
Well, this is the third year that I've worked on the Masters, and that's certainly the biggest chub I've seen.
Well, I hope it remains the biggest chub.
What did you have him on?
2 casters on a waggler.
On a waggler, so you're going float fishing to boot. Crikey, that's a double boner.
Old-fashioned one.
Right, that's £3 6 ounces. That is the biggest chub so far, so that's worth 25 points for you.
Okay, mate, thank you.
I reckon, Jim, that's going to stay at 25 points as well.
It does. So I don't have to carry on fishing for chub.
I'll tell you, I'm jealous. The 9 species that the anglers have got to sort out who are fishing the Masters can be found almost anywhere at Great Linford. Roach, perch, barbel and river carp obviously from the river, whereas bream, common carp and mirror carp and tench and perch, they'll be swimming around in the lakes. The target of the Masters is to catch one each of 9 different species. There are 25 points for the biggest fish in each species, with 24 points for the second biggest, down to 1 point for the 25th biggest, but only 1 species counts per angler. No assistance is allowed whatsoever with anything to do with the fishing. You're certainly not allowed to drive around, you've got to walk everywhere around this fishery. There are no bait restrictions, and you can use 2 rods at a time, but no more. Every fish must be weighed as soon as possible after capture and recorded by the stewards. After a 38-hour roving competition, the field's cut down to 15, full fish a 4-hour match to more or less conventional match rules. Well, with a mirror carp of £17.12 in the bag, Terry Hearn must have thought he was laughing. And then all of a sudden there were whistles and yells and Lord knows what coming from the far side of the river pool. Dave Lane had caught one too, and it's a big, big fish. By no means luck either. Dave had been down practising, he'd identified 1 or 2 fish, caught a couple in practice but small ones, but on the match itself it's bonanza. This looks like a very big fish.
Yes. Perfect linear.
And that's a prize fish amongst anglers, a linear mirror. Common carp, scales all over, but a linear mirror is a real trophy.
Lovely, especially from the river. Ideal.
I would say it's £20 and 4 ounces.
Well, I would say I'm extremely happy with that.
That's a phenomenal fish, Dave. Congratulations. What a super catch.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I'm absolutely over the moon with that.
It's heartburn time, and with Bob Roberts the Hustler, number 32, on Park Farm 1, he has a £1 10 ounce common carp. Over.
We've got a common, George.
What a surprise.
You just mind yourself for this rod tip. Oh, I knew it was falling out.
All right.
It's not a big fish, but I would imagine there's some good points there. The commons proved difficult last year, didn't they?
Yep.
That is a very big barbel. Just before midnight on the first day of the 1998 Travis Perkins Angling Masters, we've got a proper barbel. This could be the biggest barbel ever caught in the Masters. That looks like it could be approaching double figures. The river here is no more than 2 or 3 feet deep, and during the day you'd swear there wasn't a fish in it. As soon as the sun comes down, the fish come out and have a munch.